Cashman tied up by Noel Picard. Puck comes loose. Here's Esposito tried to center it. Into the other corner, Kenny Hodge's shot. It hit Bob Plager. Hodge centered it. Back on the point to Dallas Smith. The drive is wide, and Wakely grabs it to the side of the Blues goal. Now Picard and Cashman square off again. Picard swinging, Cashman swinging back. Knocks Picard down against the back of the net. Picard is pinned against the back of the net by Cashman. The linesman is in there too. As we have Donnybrook in behind the St. Louis Blues goal. Noel Picard and Wayne Cashman. They squared off earlier in the first period. Now they're getting separated. Picard getting up, as is Cashman. And Cashman is being held by the linesman Claude Béchard. Here's another look at it.
Here you see the pyrotechnics as they just started going at one another. And notice Stanfield gets in between, or is it Kenny? It's Kenny Hodge, and you can see Cashman, son of a gun, can really fight.
He pounded away with a couple of left hands. There's Noel Picard. As both Picard and Cashman get penalties with 7 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the second period.
5 minutes for fighting.
Noel Picard made a tremendous recovery this year. He suffered a back injury, had surgery, and was supposed to be out for the season, but came back into the Blues lineup. They get 5-minute majors ahead to Red Berenson. Now to Bill McCreary, number 15. To Berenson, he fanned on a shot. Here's Bob Plager holding it in. Moves in the shot. Oh, and Cheevers, a great save on Bob Plager, and then held on to the rebound. Oh, what a goaltending move by Jerry Cheevers, as Plager fired from right in the slot.
Here it is in slow motion. A beautiful play by Plager. Got it to his left side, and what a save by Cheevers with Berenson right there. Here it is from another angle. You watch Plager cruising in, lets the drive go, and look at Cheevers straddle the line and keep the puck from going in. Marvelous save by Cheevers.
In across that line, knocked down by Ore, and Ecclestone picks up the loose puck. Over to Barclay Plager. He shoots it into the Boston zone, and Don Ore back to get it, passes to Carlton. Carlton up to Stanfield. Sabrin broke it up. Here's St. Marseille, a shot, and that went wide. Now McKenzie being checked by Crisp. It's into the corner. St. Marseille bumps Orr against the boards. They hold it there, and we'll have a face-off. Now we have Terry Crisp and John McKenzie squaring off in the corner, and they're quickly separated by the linesman, Neil Armstrong and Claude Béchard. And it wouldn't take much to get something going here with 3 minutes, 50 seconds left in the second period.
Dan, they've just removed Jacques Plante by ambulance, and the first words he said, my mask saved my life. As he was, first conscious words, he said, the mask saved my life. And he said it was just a bump on the head. Some bump. What a shot by Stanfield from the point. As you pointed out, Dan, this game is on the verge of going Donnybrook-wise. St. Louis has battled Boston on away. This has been a marvelous hockey match between an excellent Boston team and a surprising St. Louis team.
Rick Smith lost it to Gary Sabrin. Now Sabrin for the Blues. Taken out of the play by Dallas Smith, who's going to get a penalty. Blues, play goes right on. Here's St. Marseille in across the line. Taken out of the play by Smith, trying to center it. He does. Comes to Berenson, the shot. That's blocked. Berenson tried to work it in front. Rick Smith touches it. Play is called. And as soon as the Bruins gain possession, referee Art Skov calls play. And Dallas Smith of the Bruins is going to get a penalty.
Number 20.
Penalty box. He's having a verbal argument with some of the fans behind that penalty box. And a few police officers move into that vicinity. A high sticking penalty against Dallas Smith. Comes at 17:05, and the Boston Bruins, leading 2-1, will have to play a man short. Cashman and Picard are still in the penalty box after serving their, or still are, as a matter of fact, serving their 5-minute major penalties for fighting, which came at 12:52. So they'll be coming back on. Phil Goyette, number 10, trying to move in. Center to Teevers. Here's McDonald to shot. Oh, and Teevers got a piece of that drive from McDonald. Working into the center ice area, just wasting time. Boudriat checks him. And across the line. Bruins are going to get another penalty. Play is called, and an elbowing penalty has been called against the Boston Bruins. I think it's against Phil Esposito. And the Blues will have a 2-man advantage. Esposito is being sent off for elbowing. (18:24), the time of the elbowing penalty against Esposito. Now Dallas Smith is already in that penalty box. He has 41 seconds to serve. So the St. Louis Blues will have a 2-man advantage as we look at Phil Esposito. The St. Louis Blues will have a 2-man advantage for 41 seconds. Earlier in the first period, the Blues had a 2-man advantage for 48 seconds. And couldn't get the puck into the Boston goal when they had that 2-man advantage in the first period. That time, both Orr and Cheevers picked up penalties. Back to Berenson. Berenson stick handling into the Boston zone, works it into the corner, trying to center it, gets it to St. Marseille. Orr blocked his shot and covered up on it and held it there against his chest as Bobby Orr shows another of his varied talents as a shot blocker. 25 seconds left in the penalty to Dallas Smith. Jean-Guy Talbot with 5 seconds left in the period to St. Marseille. In across the line, lets his shot go. It's blocked by Rick Smith as the buzzer goes to end the second period. Another exciting 20 minutes. The Boston Bruins scoring 1 goal, the Blues scoring 1 goal, and the Bruins still have that 1-goal lead. That's the end of the second period with the score. The Boston Bruins 2 and the St. Louis Blues 1. Talbot taken out of the play by Westphal. The Bruins holding it in. Westphal trying to center it. It hit a stick and bounced to the corner. Talbot has it there for St. Louis. Talbot to Andre Boudriat, number 21. Boudriat checked by Westphal. Now Sanderson steals it. Talbot's after him. Sanderson centering it out. Here's Ory to Carlton. The shot, he scores! Carlton firing it in on the short side, beating Wakely. And the Bruins go ahead 3-1.
Sanderson's the man who made the play by keeping it in. The puck finally comes to Carlton, and as you can see, he picked the short side. Wakely had the angle, but he was able to pick it. Here's the shot, and he beat him. And it's a 3-1 hockey match now in favor of Boston. The Bruins, heat and all, are starting to put the pressure on, and they've been a tough team.
Carlton, who started this season with the Toronto Maple Leafs, was obtained in a deal with the Leafs that saw Jim Harrison go to Toronto. Scores the goal to make it 3-1. Here's Bob Plager back for St. Louis. In across the line, Busick broke it up, and Busick breaks to center. 1 man back. Busick trying to go around Arbor. And Arbor knocked it off his stick to the corner. Now McKenzie centering it out. Here's Stanfield. Back on the point to Smith. The shot. Looses from McKenzie. Couldn't get a stick on it. Now McKenzie in the corner. Back to Rick Smith. The drive. Wakely stopped it. Busick got the rebound and scored. Johnny Busick gets the hat trick and grabs the puck as a souvenir. A Stanley Cup final hat trick for Johnny Busick, number 9.
Here it is in slow motion. The drive from the point, the rolling puck, and there's Busick. And he hasn't ever had a hat trick before. He's got one now. Here it is from another angle. The save. Got by. McKenzie cruises in front, but Busick shoots it in. 4-1 for Boston.
And the Bruins with 2 quick goals. Now here's St. Marseille back for St. Louis to Sabrin, and he shot it wide. Keenan in across the line to Berenson. Berenson in front to Ecclestone. He can't get a shot. Keenan couldn't get it, and Orr comes up with it. Ahead to Sanderson, who has a breakaway. Derek Sanderson in on goal. Does he score? Sanderson scoring for the Bruins on a clean-cut breakaway while they were a man short. And that makes it 5-1.
There's Sanderson out skating Roberts, coming down, taking the one quick look. Bingo. Incidentally, Bobby Orr has now tied the record for scoring by a defenseman at 16. He ties Timmy Horton. There's Sanderson coming in as you're looking at him. Watch Wakely come out. Does he make a move? Makes a move to his left, and Sanderson shoots to his right and beats him.
Orr gets the assist, and that ties him for the all-time playoff assist record with Horton. Goes back inside his own blue line to get it. Passes to Goyette, now to Bob Plager. Bob Plager tried to set up Goyette. Ori is back on. Here's Esposito trying to go around his man. Shoots, he scores! Esposito to make it 6-1 as he got around Noel Picard and tucked it into the corner. And the Bruins break it wide open here in the third period. And Esposito ties the record.
Right, he's now tied 2 records as you see him coming in. As he scores, it is his 21st point. He got the rebound and hung in. He's awfully strong with the long arms. Here's another angle shot of Phil Esposito. This is his 12th goal of the playoffs to tie the record by Richard and Beliveau. His 21st point of the playoffs to tie Stan Mikita. Good save by Wakely, but he's out of position. And notice how strong Esposito is. He stays on his skates, stays in position, shoots and scores. An unassisted goal, I believe.
1 minute and 2 seconds left. Here's Ori for the Bruins. Passes it to Gary Doak. Out to Jim Lawrence. Less than a minute to play. Here's Terry Crisp, a shot. Cheever stopped that. And the puck goes to Ori. Ori trying to get away from Boudria. They shoot it off the boards to center. Arbor is back to get it. Over to Jean-Guy Talbot. Back to Arbor. Arbor lost the puck to Jim Lawrence. Lawrence shooting it in behind the St. Louis goal. Now here's Hodge's shot. That's wide. Arbor cleared it on the boards on the left wing to Crisp. 25 seconds left. Out to Gary Sabrin, number 11 for St. Louis. Sabrin, a pass to Boudria off his stick. Kenny Hodge gets it. Here's Hodge for the Bruins. A long shot, and that hit Lawrence, and Lawrence is injured after that shot hit him. Now Sabrin cleared it into the Bruins zone. Ori blocked that shot. And the Bruins' Gary Doak out on the ice for the first time in the game. Shot at the center. 2 seconds left. Boudria shoots it back in. The buzzer goes to end the game. And the Boston Bruins lead the best-of-7 series 1-0. That's the end of the game with the final score. The Boston Bruins 6 and the St. Louis Blues 1. We'll return to the arena in St. Louis in just a moment.